Using this. Start off with, public speakers. No, excuse me. Start off with approval of the minutes from the last meeting. The chair has one change. There's a typo in third paragraph. Tasha Gross's name was misspelled. There's no U in the name. The next time it is correct. We can make those changes. Any other changes to the minutes?
Make a
You need
motion.
to speak up more.
I make a motion that we approve these minutes with the change made to the third paragraph.
Second.
Second, call the question. All in favor, raise your right hand. It is unanimous. Public comments. Don Hartman.
Don Hartman, 5070 Builder Road. I'll smoke for you. Little humor to this statement, where's Johnny? Skippy, you agreed first of this year, he should be present for all these meetings. He's not here. Where's he at? Is he sick every time we have a meeting? He was sick back in January. Last time we had the meeting, council had a statement in return to my statement in regards to the agenda. After the public comments, he responded back to me and said it was posted downstairs. And I took it as he was engaging me, and I asked for permission, may I respond? You said no. And in that, I said, I wasn't talking to you. You said, I'm running this meeting. You're not running this meeting. This legal counsel's running this meeting in my terms. You're sitting there reading off a piece of paper. Don't say a word, this is my time. Also, transparency. Y'all took out ads. Let's talk about transparency. Put it in the Barnesville Gazette. That's it. We haven't seen anything. So with that being said, can we not post the agenda more transparently, or we got to just post it here, where you've got to get in the courthouse to see it? So my question there too was just one posting, again down in the bulletin board. Let's get an answer to this if we can, because I know you're eager to respond. Is it 5 or is it 6 in your life how many people can be on the board? Last but not least, here's the most important one. You failed to meet the scheduled run date many, many years ago. Transparency. Where's it at? When's this thing gonna be fully operational? You got 2 tanks over there, ain't got a lick of stuff in it. I can read it, don't laugh. I can read it, says E on it. You see it from the road. So, why don't you give the public some answers? You know, especially a grand project. Johnny's not here. This is gonna be a worldwide revolutionary machine. Yet people do it in 2 years. Have a nice day.
I didn't interrupt you. I'll laugh.
Excuse me.
I can respond, and I will laugh when I feel like it. Elaine Halata.
Oh man, I sure hope you're not rude to me tonight.
Told you you didn't run it.
You're not
Elaine
running.
Halata, 131 Steeplechase. Is this on? Can everybody hear me? Hey, I can hear myself. $1 million man here tonight. Yet we can't afford to print agendas for everyone to get a copy? That's ridiculous. How much money have you made from this enterprise? Is this meeting even legal? It was supposed to be held on August the 15th for a court order. When will the feedstock and the cryo as part of the project be up and running? Same questions as over and over again. It was supposed to be ready in November of 2017 when creating WTF, which basically stands for waste of fuel, but can be interpreted as something else, and it was supposed to be making revenue for the county. When will Lamar County see any of this revenue? They paid you guys probably $1 million in the last year. Why didn't you pass on a few dollars to the county? I understand that when the special master, Mr. Kennedy, and his team showed up, that you guys showed him the prototype up and running, and you made him some chart. Big deal. When is the feedstock machine going to be up and running, and when will the pyrolysis be going to make money? Okay? If you were in business and you were losing money every day, you wouldn't be in business very long. I saw the prototype 2 years ago. It was actually absolutely nothing to be impressed with. I saw the feedstock machine in an open building, okay? Unassembled, with belts and boxes on, drying out on the floor, and a virtually empty Enterprom building. And every time I come here, I go away thinking, what another dog and pony show. You people should be ashamed of yourselves.
James Hyde.
Like the way you tell off there. My last name. James Hyde, 116 White Oak Drive. I hold here in my hand the previously aforementioned court order, stamped into the clerk's office July the 1st, 2025 at 11:59 a.m., signed by the Honorable Judge Thomas H. Wilson. This order requires a meeting to be held on the 15th of the middle month of each quarter, or the next business day. This is obviously not the 15th, which was a business day, and it's not the 18th, which would be the next business day. Can you explain to us why you failed to comply with the Superior Court order? And give us a good reason why we should not bring a contempt action against you for that violation. Are you that inept or so unorganized that you can't pull together a meeting and distribute the appropriate materials in a 2-month time frame? Do you just blatantly have contempt for the process of the court? Or do you think you're just so high and mighty that you don't need to bother with such things, dismissing them as trivial? Furthermore, it's come to my attention that once again, you have failed to distribute pertinent board-related materials to several board members. Last meeting, you gave some flimsy excuse about being in litigation. Board packets, agendas, reports, and meeting materials are all public records under OCGA 50-18-7. A director's statutory right under OCGA 14-3-1606 isn't conditioned on an adversary counsel acting as a gatekeeper. Only legitimately privileged legal communications may be withheld. That means that board packets, agendas, reports, and meeting materials must be made available to board members, all board members, and the public on request. The Georgia Supreme Court in Decatur v. Bainbridge Post Searchlight, Inc., 280 Georgia 706, held that you cannot withhold records or close meetings just because litigation is pending or because a lawyer is present. The exception applies only if the material is actually privileged communication or prepared for the purposes of litigation. The practice of withholding information from the duly appointed members of this board representing the county ends tonight. You have no more.
Mendel Diane Perry.
I'm sorry, real quick, I just wanted to respond to that. We are going to be receiving communication going forward. That item has been clarified. So going forward, we will be in communication and we will be receiving agendas and agenda packets.
Thank you.
As a resident of the county and of the city, I'd like to express my concern and anger with the way the last meeting was handled. We had board members that wanted to speak, they were not allowed to speak. We didn't have copies of the agenda. You cut people off. It was very poorly handled. And that looks bad for the people of the county, it looks bad for the people of the city, and it looks a lot worse for the SWA. Y'all should be handling these meetings properly and by rules. You've got 2 attorneys here. Supposedly they know what they're doing, although there have been times that we've questioned that too. How can you afford 2 attorneys for each and every one of these meetings? Are you paying the loan payments back? Are you currently up to date on all of the loan payments? We would like to know. Yeah, shake your head, but it's a question that we have. This is ridiculous. We can't sit up here and you have a soft voice that does not carry. But you said we could not sit on these seats. Which is ridiculous, absolutely stupid. You have no reason for it, other than you don't want us to sit there. Additionally, at the meeting that Tommy Wilson had, he said there were 5 members on this board. I see that y'all still have 6 members. You allowed a person to vote on the minutes at the last meeting who was not a board member when that meeting was held and who was not at the meeting. Mrs. Buffington should not have been allowed to vote at the last meeting on the December minutes because she was not present or was not on the board in December. Has the engineering audit from Evergreen Engineering been done? Yes, what are you trying to interrupt me with?
1 minute.
Okay,
That'd be helpful.
that's fine. Y'all are not doing these meetings properly, and we can't get agendas, we can't get copies of it. This place closes at 4 o'clock. Why can't you put something outside if you insist on having it here? And the person in charge of this, again, my question, like everybody else in here, how can Johnny Poor not attend these meetings? Does he no longer care? Does he no longer run it? Or is he just your showman, which is really what we think he is? I'm very disgusted. I'm very disappointed in this entire board and the way you handle things and the way you represent the SWA, the county, and the city of Barnesville. You should be ashamed of the fact that you're not handling the meetings properly. And if you don't know how, you've got 2 attorneys who say that they
You
do.
can sit down. Your time is up.
Oh, yes, sir, you are just
My
really a nice guy.
My lead.
Mr. Chairman, may I, clear up some things that was asked in that one?
You're on board, go ahead.
The agenda was also posted on the door. I looked myself, so I did see that, so I'd like to clear up that. Another thing, yes, the loan payments are being made. Johnny Poor and the, SWA, they have been sending to the county where their loan payment was due and it was being paid. So, yes, that was paid. And there was another question that you asked, and I can't remember what it was, but if I remember it, I will get back with you on that.
Would that be engineering audit? Was that the question?
No.
Okay.
Was it the number of members?
Oh, yes, that's correct. The number of members was also dictated in that court order by Judge Wilson, also ordering Ms. Buffington to be here at the meeting as well. So that was on the court order. For all 6 of us to be on the
So
board.
she is down on the board other than just being here, after he said 5 members?
Yeah,
Hang on,
yes.
hang on. You can talk, we're not having this fight.
Okay, well, yes, if you look at the original court order, look that up, and it is ordering all 6 of us to be here, and the special master is looking into that as we speak.
Thank you, Commissioner, for answering and responding to those public comments.
So I just want to try to mitigate as much miscommunication or errors as I can.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you answering some questions for me.
Okay. No old business. Not aware of any new business. We do not need an executive session. So I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Got a motion to adjourn. I'll second. All in favor? Unanimous?
I'm sorry, who seconded that?
Oh, you did not vote, I thought you did, I apologize. All opposed? All right, 5-1. Meeting is adjourned.
Who seconded your adjournment?
I made the motion and he seconded it.
He's chairman, how can he vote?
It's in our bylaws.